So you're driving down the freeway and someone cuts you off. How do you respond? If you're like most of us, you'd probably be angry. But the truth is, anytime someone does something to us, we have a choice of how we choose to interpret it and how we respond. We can be melamed choiva, to ascribe fault and blame. How could they? They're so inconsiderate. They're reckless. If we think along those lines, then of course we'll be angry. But we can also choose to judge them favorably, to be melamed zchus. Perhaps there was an emergency. Maybe they genuinely did not see us. If we look at it this way, not only will we not be angry, but we can even have feelings of compassion and understanding. Judging others favorably is an expression of chesed, of kindness. When the offender is someone who we are close to, a family member or a friend, we tend to go into that mode automatically. There must be some mistake. There's surely a reason or justification or another side to the story. But for strangers, and certainly for those people who we do not like, we are likely to respond by being melamed choiva, which is an expression of gevura. Chassidus explains that chesed operates milamayla lamata, from above to below. Above refers to the giver, and below refers to the recipient. With chesed gives kindness to all, irrespective of their actions and whether they are deserving. Gevura, on the other hand, operates milamata lamayla. The actions of the recipient are important and make a difference. Gevura judges whether the recipient is deserving of kindness, and only if yes, will that kindness ensue. Kabbalistically, chesed is associated with the capacity of sight, seeing. Gevura is connected to hearing. Before destroying the city of Sodom and Amorah, Hashem says, Erdana ve'er'eh, I will go down and I will see. Haktsa'akasa haba elai asu. Have they acted in accordance with the outcry that has come up before me? And if so, kala, they will be destroyed. On this verse, Chazal note, as brought by Rashi in his commentary on the Torah, that a judge may not judge in a capital offense without first seeing. The intention is that they must thoroughly investigate the case. But why is it that they employ the word seeing? The cities of Sodom and Amorah were cities of violence, cruelty, murder, and idolatry. And these were the cries that arose before Hashem. Cries are heard, and they rose up from below. And this arouses an emotion of gevura, urging swift punishment and retribution. But in response, Hashem says, no, Erdon na, I will go down, ve'er'eh, and I will see. I will approach the case with the attribute of chesed. Perhaps we could be melamed zchus. Perhaps we could find a justification and judge them favorably. Only if, with midas chesed, with kindness, I still cannot find a reason to justify their wrongdoings, then, with no other choice, will I condemn them. This is what it means when our sages say that a judge cannot judge a case without first seeing. A judge must approach a case with midas chesed, looking to understand and judge favorably. The truth is, every time something happens to us, when someone does something to us, we become the judge. Before passing judgment and jumping to conclusions and condemnation, we too have to try to judge favorably with chesed. Perhaps there is a justification or some form of mitigating factor to explain their actions, and perhaps it wasn't meant at all, and perhaps it's not as bad as we have perceived it. If this is how Hashem treated the people of Sodom, who the Torah describes as Ra'im v'chatoim la'Hashem ma'od, people who were exceedingly sinful and evil before Hashem, and yet Hashem attempted to judge them favorably before passing judgment, how much more so should we do so in our interaction with others?